What is up? What is up, everybody? It is time for the Let's Talk Stock Show. All right, so let's just get down to business with this. And I took a butt kicking today. So I said FANG got smoked, right? FANG's getting smoked. Well, so is my account. If you follow my videos, I had some lines drawn over here. Somewhere around here. Oh, shoot, I'm drawing the wrong line. And I sold some put spreads when Amazon was tanking. Actually, not Amazon, but look at. We're gonna start right here. Look at how Amazon is. It just broke the support. I actually made money on this trade, but I think I also lost because as it fell down the other day, I did sell some put spreads. But this thing done went down 58 points today, and it kind of blew right through it. So I lost some money on that. And luckily I still had time, so it didn't kill it. But it was Google that I was loading up on the put spreads. Look at, matter of fact, there's my lines. So you could see the lines that I actually drew. And it, boom, just went right through it. And I think I got into selling those somewhere around here, I think, before the big bounce back up. And I thought I was pretty safe. It was coming down. And it actually could have came down a little slower. Let me zoom in a little bit better. A little slower. If it kept doing what it was doing, I would have been totally fine. But gap down and just go down. Just went through both. You know, I just got to stop trading. And I already said it in my other videos that most of my trades are based on this SPX. I can't afford this single stock risk. So what's going on with these guys? Well, I think they had a double whammy, but you know, I think the DOJ, Department of Justice, is talking about antitrust with them. Google went through this before, and they go through it all the time in the EU. I think that's how they they stay in business, how their country just stays afloat. They just like decide to sue billion or fine Google for a few billion every 9 to 12 months. 8 billion. Here's, and maybe this is just why. And I was thinking about this the other day. Maybe this is why Google could just never get any traction. It's just too damn big. It's just into everything. I don't know exactly what aspect of the antitrust is going on. But, they want to basically, the DOJ, Department of Justice, they want to break this company up. So, what else is big? Well, I'll tell you, Amazon. That's why Amazon's taking a hit as well. It's just kind of going along with it. It's because if they start with Google, next thing you know, it's going to be Amazon and, so it's just hitting all the fangs. And let's pull up Netflix. I mean, Netflix ain't big. There's a lot of people in their moat. But they're down, they're not 1.4%. Not bad. Not bad, Netflix. So you can see them breaking that support right there. The stock is still going down, but nowhere near like the Google. Let's check out Facebook. Yeah, I think Facebook got destroyed too. It's down $6. And, when it broke out after earnings, I really thought that it was going to maintain it. Look, it just took, this is the weekly chart. It just took a few weeks to just give all that earnings momentum back. This thing, it blew out of earning. It blew out and just kept going up and hit, where did it top out? What was that? 198.48 right here. And then it's been straight down. And now, I mean, this is probably a good buying sign because it's right there at the level of the breakout, of the earnings. It's kind of right there, 171, somewhere right in this area. So this is probably a good buying point, but I just feel still the market's going down. It was looking like we was going to get a bounce today. I don't know what the market wants to do. It's down 57. Dow's down 57. Here's the S&P. There's the Fibonacci's from the 24th, December 24th, and to the top, right? And you see, we didn't really reach that, what is that 38 Fibonacci yet. So I think we really have to touch that. I know it seems a little minuscule, but that's where the support's at. Are we going to bounce from here? I mean, it's a good start to a weekly candle. I don't know. I think we kind of go to there, and then maybe we can put something together. But you never know. It doesn't have to follow these things to the T. The bounce could start right here, and a short-term bounce. Okay, so I think it just has to come up, just to recover, so it could go back down again. So if we draw a trend line, let me see right there. You see how far down it's away? So we just have to kind of come back up to here, get back up in the playing field, so we can go back down some more. And that's what I think is going to happen. When is it going to do that? I don't know, but maybe it does it today, starts going up, and then it comes down and touches that 38 too. 38, yeah, I'm sorry. What is that? The 38.26, whatever the hell it is. Anyway, so that's the deal, man. It's just, oh man, Facebook. Let's look at Apple. Apple's actually doing pretty good. They're at 1.11%. Yes, indeed. Let's do a Fibonacci on them, on Apple. Get that real quick. And, this is just kind of estimate. Actually, it's not even lining up. But it's lining up with this support level right there. So let me get rid of this last drawing. Remove drawing. Yeah, remove that. And you can see the support right here, right there. And it's kind of bouncing off of it, So maybe that's in a little play right there. Apple is a good buy. I mean, if they fix this whole tariff thing, that this stock is going way back. It's going to go up to the 200s again. This is the stock that I'm going to jump in on. And I said I don't want any more single stock risk. If the tariffs look like it's going to clear up, though, I got to put a trade on this. But yeah, man, I didn't realize. You don't realize. It's a couple of things I want to talk about. You don't realize how long you are or how short you are until it actually goes there. When you sell it, this is why I don't like volatility. Remember, I'm opposite a lot of people, because when you see those juicy premiums lower, that means it could, and you're like, oh, wow, the rules never go. It can go there. That's why they're juicy like that. And sure enough, it went there. It's almost like the market knew what was going to happen. It was totally priced right. Now, anytime there is like a juicy premium, you're like, wow, you need to be honest, it's when premiums is high, VIX is high, volatility is high, stocks go down. So when you see that, you're probably best selling a call spread, because there's going to be pressure to the downside. That's just my feeling. I'm not saying that's accurate. Of course, you're going to have implied volatility increasing into earnings. I mean, earnings can go up or down. But when, in general, say you got a little market turmoil and, stocks is, you find, like, say, wow, look at the premiums Amazon is paying down. It's not going to go to 1,000. I'm going to sell that. Hey, it just might go to 1,000. That's why those premiums are inflated. It's not going to be going to 2,000 in a rough market. So you see what I mean? So it's best probably just always sell calls when you see that. And that's something I'm going to actually try to focus on, because I always get, and it's both ways actually. I always get burnt in a down market selling that out of the money. I sold way out. Let's go back to Google again. It's really disturbing. I mean, look at that drop. It's unbelievable. It didn't even drop like that over here. Man, kind of, a little bit right there. But, so I'm getting ahead of it, selling into that pressure, and not only today did it gap down, it still went down. And it's not even trying to come back, just a little bit. You know what that means? It's going to go down even further. It's probably going to go down to that $1,000 level. So very disappointed in that. And I was just I didn't even know it. I got to stay on top of my positions. I was just loading up. I didn't kind of do one trade. And, today I was like, oh, wow, look, let me sell another 1050 put, No, let me sell another, 1040. These are safe, man. Google's at 1160, No. Look at it. It's down 60 points today. And then yesterday, what was the range yesterday? 53. So basically down 100 points in 2 days. Unbelievable, especially after the butt whipping it took for earnings. I mean, earnings was a butt whipping alone. So this is really unbelievable. I thought it would be a little bit market support today, but there isn't. There isn't. Meaning it would gap down and kind of, immediately just start going up. But no, nobody's interested. And everybody else is probably waiting for that too. So they're probably like, once it starts going up, they're going to hit it. They're going to hit it again. So I was getting ready to bring up something. I was going to kind of measure this move here. Somewhere right to there to right to there. Yeah, down 20%. That low today is bear market territory. It's since it was April 29th. It went into bear market in a month. From all-time highs, excuse me, an itch, to a bear market in 1 month. That's why, investing is so tough. Because if you was a true investor in Google, I lost my cursor. Oh, shoot. Hold on, y'all. I think I'm bad with the... Oh, man, I got my video set to private again. I can't believe I did that. Oh, jeez. All right, so if you was a true investor if you were a true investor in Google, you're losing all your... Now I can't find my cursor. I'm just so... That's 2 days in a row. It's unbelievable. So it's just the bad days this mountain. So if you're a true investor in Google, this is slow money right here. Let's see this year. From 2016 to 2017, you made 36%. That's nice. All right? You made 36%. And then the next year, you're kind of right there, and, you lost 5%. So in 2 years, you're about 31%, give or take. And then this year, the next year, you go up and you went up 21%, so 50%. And then in a month, you lost 20 of it. You lost basically half. And it could still be going down. So it's actually crazy. And it's just unbelievable. It truly is. Let me fix myself. Fix myself a little bit. So anyway, it's just unbelievable with these drops, man. Amazon, one of my look at this thing. I have a feeling that this is gonna. And I bought a long call spread today. I sold, a long put spread, a 2-year leap. I sold the 720, 710 put spread or something like that. That means I got 2 years for it to get to back where it is today. But this thing looks like it wants to go maybe play with these lows down here, And the market, it's kind of scary. Dow's down now $5, up $5. It was up 100, I think, today. So that's what's up, man. That's the market. This is unbelievable. It's the rally. Let me pull up the Dow. Let me pull up the SPX again. You see, this rally, it kind of shocked me with how we hit here a little bit. And I'm looking over to the left. Maybe let me bring up the minute right here in front of my screen. Okay, so we jumped out of the gate for the first 5 minutes going up. I can't remember what it opened up as. If it was down, and then boom. And then 10 o'clock, this is hard, boom. And then now we're kind of drifting down, and I don't know if we'll stay down. This was a strong up move. So if you do a Fibonacci on that, yeah, look, we're getting ready to hit the 61.8. We're getting ready to hit a buy point on this. And if you look at the trend, look at the support right there. Look at, it's right there at the 61.8. Maybe just a little bit higher with all that activity right here. So let's see. People's getting in early. Look at that candlestick is starting to form. VIX was getting crushed today. Not initially, now it's even, but this updraft, and then boom, it did, it was just this. I'm like, okay, man, we're going higher today. So I straight up bought some SPX calls. I actually sold out of a calendar and just turned it to a straight call. And I'm going to try to play this bounce. It's not working out right now. And I don't even think it's going to bounce. I'm just going for the bounce, And I really shouldn't be doing this trade. I should look back and say, what did you do? Don't do that trade. It's almost like a revenge trade, and you never win on those. Because look at the VIX. Yeah, it's not looking good. But you never know. This was right here was, look at it. I mean, it finally made a lower low. You know what I mean? So let's see what happens. Actually, this is the minute. Let me go something more solid. Yeah, I mean, right? We didn't quite make that lower low. Yeah, maybe we did. Like right here. Kind of went down, so yeah, look at that. So maybe this is the break of something. And if it does, meaning this is the VIX. If it goes down, it means the market's going to go up most likely. I really still think it's just temporary. Few days. If it even happens. Look, it's just gathering momentum. Look at that. Look at this. I could just box that. It's just gathering in there, in that area, just to maybe blast higher and then come up here somewhere. Because in general, the VIX is high, but it's not really that high. 18.63 for the market that we had. Let me go back to the SPX. For the market that we had, let me bring up the weekly so you can see it. Let's get rid of all the lines. There we go. This drop right here, there we go. This drop right there, why did I draw that line? This drop right there, hold on. I'm flooded. It's messed up today. This drop right here, this 7% drop in 9 days. No, not just 9 weeks. This 7% drop for us to have a VIX of only 18.62, it's too low. It's too low. It's like the VIX is not really popping like it should. And we going down. What is it? The Dow, they said, is down 8 weeks in a row. Let me pull, I don't know what's up that. Supposedly it's down 5 to 8. I can't remember. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why that's being positive, but something like 5 weeks in a row and it hasn't happened in, 20, 25 years or something like that. It's a crazy number. And the SPY is almost similar. It's been a long time since there was a draft like that. But, if you look at this one right here, you're like, really? It didn't even happen here or here? No, this is a pretty straight down move right there that we're experiencing. So, and the VIX is only down 18. Anyway, so let's talk about Rawway. Okay, so I got a question in my inbox. TRB, man, what's up? And he was like all the messing with the Rawway. There's my little Rawway sign. I don't know why it's spelled Rawway, like raw hide, Rawway, whatever. It looks like Hawaii, spelled backwards or something. Anyway, but all turmoil on Rawway because they're a smartphone maker for the most part. They like a Samsung and Apple, okay? And with all the turmoil we're blacklisting them as United States, because it all started with us. Actually started longer, but basically got serious when we held a CFO for crimes or something like that, and we didn't let him leave the country, or we arrested him. And then it just got crazy, and then the whole tariff thing, and basically now these guys, we can't use their parts, or they can't use our stuff. It's really confusing. I don't understand it that much. All I know is they're not down with the U.S. no more. You know what I mean? And they kind of need us. So if you look at I pulled up this chart, and this is a chart of the market share. Okay, so not the revenue, the market share of the smartphones of from 2018 Q1 to now. In Samsung, that's why I like Samsung. I got one right here. Well, this is not it, but I got one over there. They lead the market share in this kind of device, and then the blue line is Huawei. They like 20%, and Apple, believe it or not, is last. Now, Apple, if you want to go with revenue, if you kind of go down here, they actually make the most money. They make $58 billion. And then it's the other way around. Huawei, Samsung second, and then Huawei third. So if Google, because Google now is taking, Huawei can't use Android no more, and they can't use Intel chips or whatever's in their phone. It's done. If this is the way the market share goes, and if you take away Huawei, it's in second place. Let's just eliminate them, because they're not going to be able to grow with. The phone's going to be crappy. They ain't going to have Google Maps, none of that stuff. Okay, the whole Google suite. All right, so you take away that, and then you got Apple was already sinking since the Q4, and then you add in the tariff problems they got, because now their phones are going to basically cost, if a $1,000 phone be basically another $250 to it, just the tariffs for $1,250 phone. Nobody's paying that. Or if you got $1,200, that real expensive one that's already $1,250 plus 25%, that's a $1,562 phone. Nobody's paying that. So what's left? To me, it's Samsung. So you buy Samsung. Samsung looks like it might be the winner, but Samsung is a Korean company. Okay, so you can't buy Samsung. So how do you buy? Oh, look at the market. Ugh. Dow's down 12. So I was doing some research. EWY is the iShares Korean ETF. Draw already. Draw. La 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 la. Come on. Yeah, I can't do a video without the draw. And this is the best way to buy Samsung. I believe this ETF has 20% Samsung in it, but look at it. It's in a downtrend. It's just going down. You can't buy stocks that's going down. You look at it, you just look at it and say, oh, it's going down. Nobody's been making money in the stock, and you have to wait until it goes up like it was over here on the left. And then maybe you could jump into this if you're into this career. I don't know what else is in it, but I know they got a lot of Samsung in it. I don't like it. It looks like it maybe wants to bounce back because it's coming away from that nine moving average. So and then so you was asking me about Ericsson. So it was like basically. So what about Ericsson and Nokia? So to be honest, I don't know much about those companies, but I remember in the 90s, those phones, everything was Ericsson and Nokia. I mean, it's like, oh yeah, that it was before Apple. Ericsson and Nokia, period. They made the best phones. Now, I think their phones are still popular around the world, but at least not here. If it's not a smartphone, I think they make the best dumb phones. I'm not sure. Don't quote me, but we'll bring up their stock. So let's go ahead and look at Ericsson. I think it's Eric. It looks good. This is something that it's going up. From the lower left to upper right, it's going up. Why? I don't know. You have to do your research on that. But I like stocks that's going up. Now, when you zoom out, we look at the monthly. It looks like it's doing not a goddamn thing. It's going down, slowly down. So how long you want to invest in a stock? If it's going to be a big yearly thing, it's probably not a good idea, because the people that bought way back here, 9, 10, 11, 12, they didn't make no money. They didn't make any money. So let's do my little box thing, and we could take the current price today and just draw left and up. Okay, everybody in this gray area is losing money all the way from 2004. And then the only people that's making money today, if they bought and held, are these guys that bought here, and a little bit guys here, and these guys here. These are the only people that's making money. So over the years you've lost, it's just not good. It's just not good. But if you looked at that weekly I just pulled up, maybe it's good for the short term, but we know it's not going anywhere. This thing is getting ready to reach the top. Now, I don't know the difference, how, with the Huawei ban and, that whole trade deal stuff is going to affect the other phones, but I think it's going to be exactly the same. I think the winner out of all that is Samsung, and you can't buy Samsung. So you have to kind of find an ETF with Samsung in it. And that was one of the best I can do. So this is my thought, okay? This is just me. This is Dre, okay? I'm no professional at this. This is how Dre thinks. I'm a professional at that. I know exactly how I think. So I wouldn't have no interest in Ericsson. And so let's pull up, did I pull up Nokia already? Nokia. If you look at that, I just see Chop City. I don't have time to. I don't know what this is gonna do, So it's up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm thinking it's gonna go up from here, but maybe it doesn't because look, up, down. That's the best I can do. It's Chop City, So I don't like it. So let's go to the monthly. Let's see if it looks any better. No, it's straight down. It almost looks like these guys want to claim bankruptcy one day. And yeah, that's it. I mean, from the 2013, it's the same thing. So we'll do my little box trick. Let's see who made money and who didn't. That's where we are, right? Come all the way over there. And all of these guys in the gray area lost money if they would have bought it all the way from 2008. So let's go ahead and clear that. Let's do it another way. How about we start here and draw the line. Let's see who made money. Okay. Oh, these guys, right? So if you would have bought it 12 years, in 2012, you actually made some money. But you better sell it real quick because it looks like it's coming down into that area. You got a little bit of profit, so that's how you got to think about it. You want to buy stocks that's going from the lower left to the upper right. And we could pull up Apple. Look at that. Look at that. Same business as Nokia, Ericsson, Huawei. Lower left to the upper right. It's going up. This actually is a great time to buy. It's on sale. It's a great time to buy. It's a little scary. I mean, let me tell you something. Apple has $240 billion, I think, in the bank. Cash. They're gonna find new supply. They're gonna get it together. Okay, this is Apple. They have more cash than countries have money. They're a mini country. This is almost a trillion. This is the stock if you're in that area that you probably want to buy. It's really that simple, that we could compete with. So we can't buy Samsung. Huawei is a non-factor now, and here we are. So I'll pull up Amazon, even though they cracking today. Look at that chart. This is what we want to buy. Things going lower left. We know if we bought it here. Look, let's do my little trick. All these people made money over the years. Everybody. Just these people that bought the last couple of years. They bought it when it was toppy, and they possibly losing money. Matter of fact, they are losing money. I'm one of them. So anyway, it's going to get it together, right? You're going to be buying. You're going to stop buying from Amazon, right? You're just going to be buying more, and your kids, they're going to get it together well. It's just coming down because the whole market is just tired, choppy. We go into a recession or we not, blah, blah. And the stocks that kind of got you there are the ones that kind of bring you back down to earth. But guess what? When we settle, guess what's going to bring us up again? These same stocks have been happening forever. It seems like you rarely get new leadership. And that's one thing I don't like about the stock markets, because you could go look into the rubble, try to find some good stocks to mess with, and they don't ever seem to be that leader. Except for Beyond Meat. It's up today again, just a little bit. This stock, since it came out, has just been going straight up. So this is the new thing. I don't know how long they could be beyond meat because there's companies out there that could do their little process tomorrow. What's the meat companies? Tyson and Purdue, Campbell's Soup, all of those food companies, Kraft. They can come out with a agricultural meat product, and they already got the cash, and they know how to do it. They've been in the business for 50, 100 years, so they can make this product tomorrow and then just put it out there, so I don't know why everybody's so. I don't know if they necessarily. Oh, look at it's going down. This could be the top. This could be the top right here. So anyway, I don't know why people's excited about it. I'm going to say it's just a short squeeze. Look at that HTB up here. It's hard to borrow. You can't even borrow shares to sell them short. Oh, I got a live call. You're live on the video, and I know you can't see the video because I had it on private, but you'll see it later.
Oh. All right, well, okay, that would be one. I can't watch it.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm so pissed off that I did that again. I did it actually twice, so I'm going on with the video, and hopefully you get to watch it when it's over.
Okay, thanks.
All right, I'll see you.
All right.
Yeah, that's my quality control person, and she's saying I'm not live. Although it says I'm live. So if you start a video private, you can't change it live midstream. It just won't happen, I don't think. I'm very pissed off about that. Anyway, so here we are. Dow is down 32. Beyond Meat is down. It's down 0.5%. Maybe this is it. Yeah, look at that topping. This could be it. This could be it. I'm just looking at the. Oh yeah, there's. Look at the volume on the put side. The 102 puts is bid 1030, ask 1120. There's no. That's too wide. It's $1. The 103, somebody's trying to get out. 1110, 1160, or somebody's trying to buy one or two. That's a nice smaller spread there. So somebody's trying to buy or sell, or they tightening the spread there, but it's not no real volume. Look at the volume on the call side. They got to be selling that premium. They got to be. And remember I was saying with the high premium stuff, you probably, I think, want to be on the call side. But these guys, if you was down here, you got called, you didn't make any money. So it's I don't know. This thing is going down. That's my opinion. And we'll draw. This is 103.65. We'll come back to this. Yeah, somewhere right there. We'll keep it there. 103.65. There we go. It's close enough. And that's where I would have had bought a put. Let's see if that's holds up. Let's see if that holds up. Let's see if I would have made money. I'm not going to put a trade on, but that's the spot. One stock that was rocking was always Roku. Haven't been there in a while, and it's holding up there. This stock has been unbelievable since, and I made a little bit of money in this stock. It's been unbelievable. Why is it not giving it up in a down market? It's just holding on. So when the market gets its act together, it could go a lot higher. It's not giving up anything. It's unbelievable. Okay. So anyway, there you have it. I hope that helped you out, TRB. That was my opinion with the Ericsson Nokia Huawei situation. I think the winner out of that is Samsung, but since I don't like the ETF stats it's in, I think the winner is Apple. If you want to be in that space, and I'm just going back again, I think Apple is the way to go, and now is probably a good time to start accumulating because they're going to get their crap together, and it's on sale right now. That's really the bottom line. Apple's not going to zero. They're not going to have. The worst, this right here, the 140, it'll get straightened out. Apple's a small country with a lot of cash. A lot of cash. Cash fixes everything. Everything. So I had a comment, I can't remember who it was, so I apologize. Excuse me. We was talking about the this being the end. Is this the drop that brings us down? Is this the drop that all the conspiracy channels and where the end of the world people think is this the drop that brings us to the end of the world, or the end of the stock market, or the end of basically like a 2008 but worse? Is this the beginning of that fall? And I think he was saying yes. I don't know. I don't think this is it. I was thinking it was going to be over here because we had a bad fall in 2000, and that was the beginning of the Bush. That was a presidency change. Then we had another one in 2008. It was a presidency change. And then this one, it will be a presidency change, or up for presidency change. And then the last one was that 86 crash. Sounds like a presidential year. I can't remember if it was actually changed. It seems like that's when these things want to go down, in my little opinion. So I'm thinking it was going to be later. And let's bring up the debt chart, the debt chart. No, what's it called? The U.S. debt. What is it? Time ticker. National debt clock. See, I got it. I'm always in there. I love this thing. All right, so our debt is $22,345,000 and count. And look at it. The numbers are going up. Just going crazy. Going up. Where's the tariffs? There's the tariffs over here. That's what we make in tariffs so far. What is that? 67 billion? Yeah, because this will be millions. So $67 billion in tariffs. But anyway, that's the debt. It's not helping because the debt's still, going up. But we know, picture your home household, okay? How you can't fix debt with debt, right? Let's say you got $40,000 in credit card debt, and if you keep borrowing from another credit card to pay this credit card, you know that ends in a disaster. It will end in bankruptcy. You can't do it. Interest rates, oh man, it's terrible. You're hanging on. You only can do so long. How could we? The government could do it. It's gonna end badly, but they can do it longer than we can. I got a sneeze coming on. But they could do it. This is what happens when you do live video. Because they print money. See, when we run out of money, we just got up. That's it. No more credit line, bankrupt. These guys, we just make another dollar. Start making more money. And here it is. But the money's becoming worthless. When you do that, it's no good. You only can do that for so long either. So that's why you see these Bitcoins and all these coins starting to gain traction. Because people are saying this dollar is not going to be working. This system sucks. It's sucking. Look at it. So that's this whole cryptocurrency and gold. And this is disaster waiting to happen. Okay? When is it going to blow up in everybody's face? This number, we need to start seeing this number tick down. Real soon. It's just, oh man. So you all can go ahead and pull this up, usdebtclock.org, and you come up with your own things, theories and stuff. But it don't end good in Noah. Don't end good in your household, my household, and the government's household. They can go a little longer than me and you, but not that much longer. Maybe the print machine runs out of ink. It's just you're devaluing that currency. People's gonna be like, man, I don't want that no more. Give me some Bitcoin or something. And that's why these coins are just getting popular. It's just, or you're starting to hear about them, and this and this and this coin. You got the JP Morgan coin, and I think Facebook's making a coin. People is ready to leave this system. Okay, they ready to go. So what are you gonna do? They better do something quick, because can this last when it says 44 billion trillion? Excuse me. No. Oh man. All right, this is hard to look at. It really is. So let's go back to, and this is, so is this the beginning of that drop? Is this the beginning of what we was just looking at with the debt clock? Don't know, so I was thinking we're going to get some kind of bounce, and then from here. That's my guess, and it's only a guess, but we can't keep going up. We can't. That background is not going to, it's not going to work, and that's what all those doom and gloom channels talk about. That one guy, Peter Schiff, that's what he talks about all the time. He's got to make a living off of this stuff, and it just can't last. So we all waiting for that blow up, and is this the start of the blow up? You can put your comments in the comment below. Let's talk about it. Is this the start of the blow up? Or do we got another leg or so, or a year or so, or whatever? The person in charge of the country, bankrupted a lot of things, and maybe that's why people's worried about his own bankruptcy thing, going on. And, so here's another, if you look at the country as another business, maybe this one gets bankrupted too. I don't know. I'm just saying what's out there without trying to be political. And so I won't be political. Damn, look at the SPY. Gosh. I'm only saying that because I did buy some calls in it, and it doesn't look like it's going to hold. I did do call spreads, though, but I'm still going to lose money on that as well. Amazon down $80 today. Look at that. I thought about buying a put. When it was at 8. Oh, I should have bought that. A straight up put, an expensive put. Remember that day? I said, oh man, I was like, oh, look at Amazon. I sold some calls, but I needed to buy straight up puts. It was ugly. Look at this thing. It's just anyway, the H pattern. Look at over here above my head. Boom, just cracking down. Where's that Google? Yep, we start. Look at that gap, man. Look at the size of that thing. Look at the size of this thing. Do you see that anywhere? That gap? Huh? It's probably going to stick too. That's a weekly. Do you see that anywhere? Not even there. I mean, look at the size of that thing, especially after a huge down move. That's what's like, that's what makes it like, what? This is a multi-billion, this was almost $1 trillion company. And it's just, unbelievable for some DOJ. So they had that YouTube outage yesterday, that Snapchat, because they use YouTube servers or whatever. I think it was a combination of DOJ and this. And that's why I think they're getting hit hard. They're down 6.38%. They didn't even go that hard for shitty earnings. But they're going down for this. And if the DOJ breaks them up by YouTube, okay? By YouTube. That's what you want to buy. Anyway, but all right, so I go ahead and end this video. Like I said, I hope I helped some people out. And, I'm nobody. I'm not an advisor, not a lawyer, not a, I'm none of that stuff. I'm just Dre. This is Dre, and it's what I would do. But some of the things I've been doing, losing a lot of money, right? So you got to take it with a grain of salt, and you almost got to do your own research, because, like I said, you can't listen to the guys on the radio, the news. Don't listen to them. Even articles are biased. You really got to come up with your own thesis of what's going to happen. one of the basic things that I like is that whole stocks. Is the stock going up? Is it going down? It's really that simple. How long are you going to be in it? Has everybody been making money? Usually stocks that go up, they continue to go up. And that's why you see like this in front of me even. It just continues to go up. And when you play around with the Chop City, most likely your portfolios are going to become Chop City. So I really avoid those kind of stocks at all costs, and I like just steady growth, steady earners, steady growth for the most part, going up. That's right, nice and steady. No straight lineups. I don't like those because they come straight down. Hate those. Nice little 45, maybe 35, 40-degree angle. Nice and steady. Maybe pays a little dividend. Perfect. Yeah, find those. That's what I like. And if they do have heavy drops like this, that means they're on sale. Right? Buy two for one. That's what I like to look for. And Google, can it go out of business? I mean, I guess anything can. It's probably not, but they survived all the other DOJs. I mean, these guys are getting sued all over the world for what they do. I mean, it is a kind of a monopolish, only with the Google searches, I think, though. But we have choices. We just don't use them. That's how I look at it. I mean, you got Bing. You can do a Bing search. Do they still got Alta Vista, Excite? You can do an AOL search. There's a lot of search engines out there still, and you can still do those searches. But we all just Google. We can't help it. It's good. So I don't really see it there. As far as YouTube, I mean, we got Facebook and Snap. There's other video choices, video channels to look at. We just like YouTube. You know what I mean? They're not throwing it in our face and stuff like that. So I don't see it. I don't see it with Google. And I know they keep getting sued and they winning, and the EU be winning all the time, and they gotta owe them all this money. But they make so much money, $8 billion. Like, here you go. There's a few days worth of earnings. So we have choices. We have a lot of choices. We want to go to Google. We're not forced to go to Google. I don't feel we're forced at all. We all want to use Google. So I think there's a difference there. Same with like Amazon. You could simply go to Walmart, go buy yourself whatever, for the most part, Amazon sells. Go to Home Depot. You go to Best Buy for electronics. You got Myers. You got your little local stores that's not all over the country. There's choices all over. But we want to go to Amazon. You know what I mean? Maybe their price is high. Maybe we don't want to drive our car. Maybe we don't want to stand in the lines, or maybe we're going to have a hassle if we have to return it. We want to use Amazon. So I don't feel there's anything there either. They're not forcing us to do anything. So I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I don't know what that's about. Until we're forced to do it and we don't have any choice, then maybe I think you got to do something. But we're not. Nobody's forcing me to use Google. Nobody's forcing me to go to Amazon. Is that the two companies I was talking about? If you want to include, like Facebook, oh man, it's down 8%. Oh my God. Woo! Down $14. Look at it slicing through this support area right here. Oh, man. I mean, it is just cutting through. It's already at the bottom of it. If it goes through that, I mean, we're basically right there right now at the low. Right now. This is actually the time to buy right now. And stop out below that line. If it breaks that, it's going down like to 130, 140, 135 in that area. That's where it was having all the trouble. I don't know what. There's a lot of choices, I think, with that. We don't have to be. Is it the privacy concern still? I mean, these guys had to kill a quarter. Something is just going on. I was talking about today some people with the trucking. Let's look up Snyder again. I don't know. Look at that. New low. There it is. Low. 1674. IYT, the transportation average. It's not as low as Schneider, but it's going down. UPS. Look at that. Almost an all-time low. Let me pull up the monthly. No, it's not all-time low. But look at that. It's getting ready to crack right there. We're right there. We're right there. Is it going to break that? That's huge. Excuse me. FDX, FedEx. We're heading to that line. The line's already there. We're going right there. Right to it. If I could bring up the post office, if it was a stock, it would be 0. So I can't do that. Anyway, let's see. Remember Swift for some. No, let's do an XPO. It was the biggest. I don't know if it was the big. That was the best stock for trucking. Look at that. Look at that. It's giving up that whole thing. Oh man. It looks like it's trying to consolidate, but it looks like it's just consolidating to break down lower. A continuation pattern. Down 56%. Some reason that company Swift is almost at all-time highs. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, JB Hunt's just like Swift. They got the intermodal, right? Let's see, they should be the same. No. I want to figure this out. I mean, JB Hunt, if you look at that before this drop, let me go ahead and back that out. This is the kind of charts that I love this. This was a great chart for since 2002. Some JB Hunt in your portfolio with the 1.21 dividend. And now it's giving it up. It's at levels that it hasn't seen since 2014. So if you bought here in 2014, the end of the beginning of the beginning of 2014, I think that is. It's 20. This is 2019. So this is If you bought at the end of 2014, you're almost even. 5 years. And what happened in that 5 years? You was making money. But the last couple of months, you lost all your gains, 34%, in like a few months. Gone. That's what's up with stocks. This is why I really don't believe in that buy and hold no more. I think we was just people that preach that, the books, they just want money in the market. It's bamboozle. They want liquidity so they could sell their shares to us. Because you have years of investing. This should be another video. I should just stop it here and make another video. You have years of investing. What's up, Cashmatic? Yeah, man. My company is at a low also. Yeah, what's your company? Years of investing. And then 3 months. When's the top? Okay, July. August, September, October, November. All right, about a year. Gone. Just, and it's just, what? And we're not even at the bottom. Nobody says this is the bottom. So right now it's on sale. Look at it. It's finally below the average. Now, the last time it broke that, now this is the weekly, this is the monthly chart. So that's a 50-month average. But last time we broke it was way down here in 2008. So now we're at the same level. We're even a little lower than it was before. So possibly, I know it sounds crazy, this could be a buy sign. Yeah, if you look at it, because last time it was here, even here, look at here. Look how it kind of dipped below there, and it immediately jumped back up. Get right in there. Trying to read your comment. Damn, I gotta get my glasses on. SPTN. Let me type that in. I think you might have gave me a ticker. Is this it? Is this a trucking company? Spartan Stores? Is this a trucking company? Is this a store that trucks? But if so, Oh my gosh. We're going to look at this anyway if this is you or not. So let's go to here. Go to FinViz. SPTN. SPTN. Spartan Nash Company Food Wholesale. And I wanted to read their little retail distributes and retails grocery products that operates in 3 segments: food distribution, military retail. The food distribution segment offers approximately 60,000 stock keeping units such as dry groceries, produce, dairy products, meat, delicatessen, bakery goods, and blah, 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 blah. Exchanges located in 50 states across America, District of Columbia, Europe, Cuba. Wow, it's in some countries. The retail segment primarily operates in neighborhood supermarkets. The segment operated 145 owned retail stores in the Midwest region under Family Fare Supermarkets, D&W Fresh Markets, VG's Groceries, Dan's Supermarkets, and Family Fresh Market banners. Offers pharmacy services in 82 stores and fuel centers in 29 stores. I get it. It's like a mini Kroger. I was buy and hold and realized I got to start trade. Exactly, man. Why are the books, let me go back to mine. Why are the books telling us to buy and hold? Oh, you buy more shares. Man, you lose your money. You could be in it. You pick the stock. Now, granted, the SPY, just as if you did do the buy and hold for all these years, you would be up. But suppose you needed that money. You was coming towards the end of retirement. You needed it in 2008, or you needed it in 2000, or you needed it in 86. It's like every time there's a crack, you lose half your money. So, and it takes years. We took 8 years to come back from 2008. Do you have the time? If you don't have the time to come back, the 8 years, and maybe it'll take 8 years from today to come back, you really got to have your money out in bonds, wherever. You can't have it in stocks because you need the 8 years to come back. So 8 years, 10 years, 12, whatever, and it takes a few months to just wipe it out of all of that investing. That's what pisses me off. And that's why I feel like everybody's got to learn this. It just takes... It's a total scam of buy and hold investing. Yes, you can make money. Yes, it has worked. If you I think S&P 500, I think this is the only thing it's worked in. So anything else, you might want to maybe think twice. And yes, there's money being made. But these drops here, even though it looks little, that was significant. I remember in 2000, well, here's this 2008 drop. 2008 brought you clear back. It's even off my chart. The low here was like, I think it was something almost the last 20. If you stayed invested all the way up to 2008 and went through that crash, you went all the way back to like something like 1996 or something like that. You lost all your money. Oh, I should say you broke even, not lost your money. And but if you stayed in there, if you hung on, you was rewarded. So that's one thing the market is saying, is that all of these were buy points, every single one. So is this one? Because one day it might not be a buy point. It might be the sell point, because it does take us down to maybe lower than the 2008 low. You just never know. So looking at that SPTN, what did you write? SPTN? Something is wrong. That's not right. Cashmatic, you probably need to be looking for another job. They're going to be telling you to don't come to work and handing out pink slips, because this is not right. It did it once here and just came back. And I think Kroger is experiencing the same thing. It started with Campbell's soup. All of these things, Campbell, pork and beans, right? It's actually up today. Unbelievable. But look at that drop. Right? And then Kellogg's. Here's the worst one, Kraft. Kraft has everything in the store. CRFT? That's not it. What the hell is happening? That's not Kraft. Let me spell it. Oh, Kraft Heinz. Kraft Heinz. Heinz, yeah, Kraft CF Heinz. Somebody, there it is, KHC. KHC. Kraft Heinz Corporation. Look at that chart, huh? Oh my gosh. I own this in my stock portfolio, and it had a great dividend. It's not bad, and I took it out. It's just done. Who's his name? Warren Buffett owns a lot of this company as well. And look at that. I can't even get. Look at it. It's just, is Kraft going to pull all this stuff out of the stores? I can't believe it's actually up today. But when stocks like this is up on a day like this, it's just not good. It's just not good. People are wanting to hide their money, you know, because, I mean, it pays a still point of 5.69 dividend. And it's just crazy. But the military always needs their food, and the government keeps cutting these checks. Yep. Kraft Heinz. Thanks for putting that. I was looking at the Kraft Heinz. I couldn't believe it. What's another one of these? All these food companies. They were saying on CNBC that the millennials don't like, you know, Kraft is old school with the Velveeta and macaroni and cheese. I love that stuff. All that stuff that they sell. Salad dressing, ketchup, the cheese, shredded cheese. You know, they're not interested in that supposedly. But all of the, you know, canned foods, Campbell's, but Mondelez, what don't they make the chips? Mondelez, MDLZ. I don't pull this up one. They're doing well. Look at that. It's an all-time high. This is the snacks. This is the junk food. There you go. Let's get rid of the real food and buy the junk food. There's your all-time high. Look at that. Not even just, it's just a change in trend. You know, like our parents used to stock up, so we used to canned goods, you know, all them canned good companies, you know, junk food up. That's why Pepsi's up. Pepsi has the chips, right? PEP. Now I'm gonna get my Pepsi. Look, all-time high. And then you have to look at the stuff. Let's pull up Coke. It doesn't have a chip segment. It's just soda. Well, all right, it's doing well. But I know they have their ups and downs. This is really a stale stock, but it's doing well. It actually had a comeback. I remember I thought it was doing poor. Look at that drop right there. It came right back. And I think this is only because the market. This is a hiding place. You know, we're always going to drink soda. And it's got a 3.25 yield. That's where the money's going. So yeah, Cashmatic, I started this video on private, so you probably just caught the first half of it, and I'm already an hour into it. I was talking about Rawway, some phones, the debt clock, all that other stuff. Anyway, it had that big drop. Are you in that company's like 401k where they give you like 10% of the stock or some weirdness like that? It's probably a good it's probably a good buy now. You know what I mean? Did I pull up Kroger? Yeah, Kroger. Same thing. What is it? What's some of those other companies? Shop. I think this is that European company. No, not Shopify. I can't think of it. Can't think of the name. I don't even know if I can pull it up. I thought it was Shop something. When we look up ShopRite, I thought they went out of business. Is this ShopRite? Yeah, look at that. That's the ShopRite I know of. The grocery chain. Look at that. It's the same. It's the same as Cashmatic's company. But Cashmatic. So we was talking about stocks. We was talking about trucking, and I just want to figure out why the hell Swift is almost at an all-time high. I just don't get that. What are they into that the other companies are not? US Express, USXP, is it? There it is. US, because they're a stock, I'm pretty sure. USX, US Express, USX. Oh, goodness gracious. You see what I'm saying? You ain't gonna see them red and white trucks on the road no more. Look at that. It's crazy. What's another trucking stock? I did the majors. I can't think of any. But yeah, I think you're saying yep to yeah. Maybe that's a good buy if you can just increase that. I mean, how much lower can it go unless it goes out of business? You know. But it's happening all over. It's everything. You know, except for Walmart. You know, Walmart's up, and you know they ain't the big groceries. And yeah, just Walmart and Amazon. Look at Best Buy. Did it come back to recover? It's starting to come down. I always think this is artificially inflated because I don't know how every other consumer electronics store in the country never made it. I don't know what makes them different where they were surviving. Something is not right with Best Buy, in my opinion. And every time I think of Best Buy, I think of BBBY, which is Bed Bath and Beyond. And yeah, they're gonna be out of business probably. So they're up today though, 2.68%. It's like weird. And then the stock that I thought would do well was this Kohl's. I haven't brought this up in a while. KSS, Cold Stores. Look at that drop. I mean, these stocks, okay, just look at the few names that I pulled up. It's like we in bear market already. It seems like now it's the turn. There's so many stocks that's there already. So let me just measure this real quick. The retail, that's what I meant to do. I needed to, when that market was up today, I needed to buy some puts. It's down 40%. And we was talking about it. You was an investor in Kohl's. Okay. What is this? This is the weekly. Yeah. It was down 40% in 6 months. You lost half your money out of years of investing in it. All right. So remember, if you lose half your money, that means to get back to even, you got to get 100% gain. The XRT, the retail. Yeah, it's gonna break. It's gonna break. This is the trade to buy puts in that. Look, there is no support to way down here. Nothing. This is gonna break. I don't know how it could not break. How is it? Who's gonna hold this up and bring it to all-time highs? It ain't Kohl's. The stores that were doing it, like Kohl's, just pull up Target. Let's see what they're doing. Not bad. That's so weird. I don't even go to Target. But that's weird. It's very selective. So it's Amazon, Walmart, and Target. And you can count Home Depot, which is kind of they trying to hit those lows, is not hanging in there with Home Depot. Look at that hit. I actually think Home Depot catches up to that because it just got to. They sell the same stuff. I don't know. They had a good quarter and Lowe's didn't. So it's just weird. So everything is getting hit. FANG is getting hit hard. I don't know when it's gonna stop. My favorite stock, Chipotle, finally broke the 650 mark, which I thought it would never break for some reason. See, I got lines up now. Where's it going? Is it going down to here now? Are we not eating burritos no more? Now I know it was overextended. This move was a little crazy, so it could probably come back a lot. But yeah, it finally broke that number. But we're watching entertainment. There's Disney still hanging out at an all-time high. So see this. You can see how this selective it is. But I think the market takes these winners out because so many stocks are in bear market. They reaching bear market. They're definitely in correction and reaching bear market territory. So if, say, these stores are not making money, employees, and there's layoffs and all that other stuff, right? We're not going to go to the movies or Disney World anymore. And eventually it takes these guys out. And we'll cut. They're coming out with the Disney Plus or whatever. And, say we got Disney and Hulu and Amazon Prime. Somebody's getting cut. Families are not going to be able to afford the whole array. They're going to be like, all right, we're going to let's keep Amazon because we got 2-day shipping as well. So, and then they're going to cut everything else. Because if you add up everything, if you get all the services, you damn near got cable. Because I shouldn't say you got cable, but you got the same price that you cut from. All that stuff is going to equal the price of cable. Especially if you throw in the music and all that other stuff. So I really like this chart, though, man. This chart is awesome. Oh, man. And it's hanging in there. But I don't know. It just seems like it catches these guys. Microsoft was, how is a tech company in this environment, FANG especially, they're only down to, how are they holding up? I don't know. It's just weird. To me, you got to sell calls in this. I'll probably do that right when the video's over. Last time I did that, I came back and I made a lot of money. Maybe just buy it straight up put. It's got to go down. What is it going to reach another all-time high next week? In 2 weeks? Can't. It can't. Not in this environment, unless the environment changes. So that's how I feel about there's certain stocks. Did we look at Facebook? Yeah, we looked at Facebook. I'm looking at my little watch list here of some of my favorite stocks. And we looked at Google. Oh man, Google. But at least that has an excuse. The rut was up big today, and it totally reversed. Look at that. It went up, and now it's down. So it totally reversed. I thought it was gonna. This is what made me thought the market was gonna go higher, because that was leading. It was charging, and no, everything's back down to reality. So that looks like it wants to go lower. There's no way this is holding. Right? So what's the next level there? Here. So if that's the next level, which is another, and I know this is small caps, and we go down to there, which is 12% drop. I'm not counting these. I guess there's a level over here, but that's 2 years old. Sometimes the older you get. But let's say we go down to this recent low we tested. That's 12% drop. So if the rut goes down 12%, how would Microsoft hang in there? It can't. And that's why I'm like, there's no way. It's such a difference between stock A, stock B, this fund and that fund, and it's not really a group thing. So I just feel that the higher stocks are not going to pull the low stocks up. The low stocks are going to pull the high stocks down. So I think that's the trade. And I was kind of hanging out in FANG with the selling way out the money puts, and I got burned today. So that's not the trade anymore. I should have did it in Microsoft. It's funny because here I was selling. I made a lot of money in Microsoft in 2000 last year, and right in here when it started going down, I was getting burned. I was selling covered calls and a bunch of them, and I couldn't believe it went from 114 to 93. I was like, wow, oh my gosh. I think I stopped doing it after about 100 when it just kept touching 100. I was like, no more covered calls, and since then, it just went straight up from 94, 40%. So that actually went up 40% in 5 months. A big market cap stock, almost $1 trillion, went up 40% in 5 months. So that money is gotta come out. It's like, that's crazy. That's like, everybody's hiding out here. And eventually when they would pull the trigger, it's got to come out. And Disney had the same move. I don't know what market cap Disney is. I'll look it up real quick. I don't think it's on my little trade thing. No, I don't see no market cap. But I can look it up here. I think I pulled this up before. I got to end this video. I'm going to serious overtime. Market cap, $237 billion. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring it back to the charts. And so a $237 billion company, that's $250 billion. Was up 35%. What is that date right there? Why can't I see it? There, March, April, May, in 2 months. Up 35%. A $250 billion company up 35% in 2 months. No way. I just don't see that holding. So what's going on? You know, it's just too much. That's too much. People's hiding here, and you see it forming. It's like this is a picture perfect bull flag right there, meaning it's going higher. But does it? You know, so, but that's it's saying that it's going high. It made these highs and it's holding it. But so was Chipotle. It was the same exact thing. It finally gave it. It made the highs, and if you look right here, right in there, it was holding it. You know, all of that right in there. It was holding it, and then it finally broke the other day, and now it's going down. So I think that's what happens to Disney. Because remember, when it starts getting ugly out there, people's just going to be selling everything. And I think that's when the money's going to come. And then those stocks, I think, will actually be the buying opportunities. That's where you want to go. Because they'll probably go right back to all-time highs when all smoke is cleared. So Google's down $76. It's going to 1,000. Down $76 and went 7%. Amazon's down $80. And that's only 4.5. Facebook is down 7.5%. Government already went after them. They did everything they was going to do to Facebook. So FANG is just getting slaughtered. Let's pull up Netflix and then I'm done. And they only down 1.4. But you see, they finally broke. They was holding too. And they finally broke. That looks like there's a lot of meat on the bone right there. That looks like it's going down. I mean, that's ready to break. I mean, especially with the rest of the FANG, but this one's hanging in there. Surprised to be Netflix. I mean, they the ones, there's no moat for them. Everybody's streaming, you know, so it can't be they special movies. I don't like any of them. You know, so I don't get this. I don't get the Netflix thing. You know, because I like Amazon out of all of them. I like Amazon Prime. Then I like Hulu second. And I might put Netflix in third place. Put your order in the comments. If you get this far in the video, what's your order of the Prime of all these streaming services? Netflix gets old quick. You know, so it's like, you know how you play Netflix? You subscribe to them, run it for a couple months, and then cancel. And let them refresh their movie. And then you subscribe to them again, you know, watch all this stuff and then cancel. But I like Amazon Prime stuff. All right, so that's it, man. I'm thirsty. This might be the longest video I did. And I set it to private. Anyway, but Cashmatic got in, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, thanks for watching. I guess everybody else will be watching on the replay. So I appreciate you, man. Just hang in there. I don't know. I can't call it. It's going lower. There you go. I just called it because looking at all that stuff, why should it go higher? I mean, and I'm looking at there. This looks like a pretty good short right here. This Netflix. I got burned in Netflix, so I'm scared of it. I get burned in this stock. You know, so look how it hit this low right here. And then immediately jumped to the top of the range like it was going to break out. So it looked like it was going to break down, and then boom, it's going to break out. Now it's breaking down, and it's just so I can't play this. You think, oh, it's going down, oh, it's breaking out, and so therefore, if you look at the past history, it's probably getting ready to bottom right here and go to all-time highs. Because this range is just not solving itself. It's faking everybody out. All right, so there it is. There we have it. Dow's down 81 points. And yeah, VIX is up 390, number 19. And I said it in the beginning of the video. The VIX, it's for what's going on in the market, and we just looked at a bunch of stocks, it's too low. It's only at 19. That's not high enough. We need to be up. From what we was looking at, it needs to be around 30. You know, it's crazy. It's just 19. You know, so that means, do we go to 30? And if we go to 30, how much more damage is going to be done? So there it is. All right. I think that was a good video. Oh look, there's Babe, Life Like I. She just made it, and it's time to go. That's what happens. You're gonna have to watch the replay, Babe. All right, so thanks for watching. It's 1 o'clock. I don't know if I'm gonna go now. I need to go to the gym, do a little workout. So thanks for watching, everybody. See you tomorrow. Yeah, I'll be back, and I'll talk to you soon. This is Dre. Peace. Now, how do I end this video? All right. Peace, y'all.